Hello again, and welcome to our video on how to create fundraising campaigns and codes. Fundraising codes work exactly the same way as the coupon codes do we've talked about in an earlier video. The only difference is that when the customer enters the code, instead of them receiving a discount from their purchase, a portion of their purchase is then donated to that fundraiser or cause. Another difference is that the customer remains attached to that fundraiser until that fundraising program is over, which could be for years or ongoing. This then encourages the fundraiser to continue to promote your services and this code. So every time that customer orders, a portion of their order will again be donated to that cause. To give you an example of what the customer will see, I've gone ahead and placed a few items into the shopping cart and we're ready to check out. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in a fundraising code. And say apply. When the page refreshed, you can see a new line appeared that shows that $24.81 is going to be contributed to the Community Church of Georgia. Your fundraising campaigns don't have to be exclusively for large nonprofit organizations. In fact, they can be for any group or association you want to help raise money for, such as your local school bands or Little League or the Girl Scout troop or any other group that you might want to try to raise money for. So let's go show you how easy it is to create a fundraising campaign and code. I'm going to go ahead and log into your administration section. Once you've logged into your administration area, hover over the tab Sales, scroll down to Fundraising Management and click it. Then this dialog box will open up. Here you can view your past and current fundraisers, and when you're ready to start a new campaign, simply select Add New. Now, when the new page opens, you'll see that it looks very similar to the coupon management page, and it operates exactly the same way. So the first thing you're going to do is select yourself as the sales rep. You can select the fundraising code that it automatically generates, or you could enter your own fundraising code if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and generate our own code here. If the fundraiser you're working with has a charitable number, it'll give it to you so that it's for their tax purposes. Now this line is what's going to be shown when the customer checks out. So you can add what you want here. This is what's going to be displayed to the client. The next line is for your internal notes, and this box will be displayed inside your administration side. You're going to set up a value down here. So we're going to set up at 5%. You always want to set up a minimum purchase, so at least $50. You can set it for more if you'd like. And you're going to set an expiration date. If you're going to run it for a year, if you're going to run it for 2 years, you could even run it for 2 years so that it stays perpetually generating money for Adopt a Pet. And then just hit Save. Now that's how easy it is to generate a fundraising campaign or code. So let's go see if this new code that we just created works. I'm going to go log out and log into sign in as a customer and put a few items in our shopping cart and test our new code. Okay, so I've gone to inkmart.com and I've added a couple items to my shopping cart and I'm ready to check out, just like any new customer would do. I do not have an account set up yet, nor have you created any quick order forms for me. I'm just getting ready to check out just like I would with any major e-commerce site. But this time I'm going to go ahead and add the fundraising code that I received and say apply. When the page refreshed, this new line appeared. It shows the fundraiser code. It shows the text that you wrote for the customer to view and shows the amount of this purchase that will be contributed to Adopt a Pet. Here's something important for you to remember about these coupon and fundraising codes. These codes are attached to you specifically. So the first time your customer uses these codes, not only do you benefit from that sale, these new customers now show up in your book of accounts or within your list of customers. And so every time they purchase in the future, you benefit from those sales also. This then also gives you an opportunity to follow up with these new customers, to see what other supplies they have, what other needs they might have at their businesses or even within their homes. This is really the beauty of these programs. So try to take advantage of these wherever you can. I have a couple more notes about fundraising programs. When you get involved in a fundraiser, you need to establish a couple important items so there's no misunderstanding between you and the organization. For example, how long will the fundraiser continue for? Will it run for 6 months, or will it run continuously? There's no need normally to have a date on a fundraiser for a church, for example. This way they would allow the congregation to order supplies all the time and thereby benefiting the church with the fundraiser that's achieved. So that's an important thing to understand and make clear with the organization. Number two, how and when the organization would like to receive the funds that are raised. Do they want to receive the funds once a month, or would they like to receive the funds at certain dollar intervals, let's say when you've raised $1,000? To help clarify these questions, we created a simple fundraising agreement you can use. Some organizations will have their own, so they may choose to use those or their own. Our agreement is located in your sales support area under Sales Tools, I Am Fundraising. Lastly, you have the choice to personally deliver the funds raised to the organization yourself or have IncMart mail them a check. So that concludes our fundraising video. So until next time, thanks again for watching.